even function after school. Like, this video is probably going to be terrible because I can't function after school. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I watched a few Would You Rather Teacher Edition videos this morning on the way to school, so I really wanted to upload mine this afternoon and see if I can get it up. If you haven't heard of it yet and you are a teacher YouTuber, it's a really cute teacher tab, my second grade life, so definitely go and follow her. I have the questions here, so let's get started. Number 1. Would you rather get to school at 6 a.m. every day or leave at 6 p.m. every day? I think you all already know the answer to that question. Definitely a morning person, 6 a.m. every single day. I can't even function after school. Like, this video is probably going to be terrible because I can't function after school. Number 2. Would you rather run out of paper or pencils? This one's a hard one. I don't use a whole lot of paper in here, but if like we couldn't make any copies whatsoever, then I think I would run out of pencils for sure. I hate pencils. Like, the pencil war is real, and I have tried everything. I have tried the in and out system where there's sharp and unsharp. That's kind of what I'm using right now. I've tried put a little washi tape on the end of the pencil and put a number on it and see who can last by the end of the year. The kid like hoarded it, like never used it, like brought it home and then brought it back the last day of school and said, "Miss Lister, I won the pencil war." And I'm like, no, you didn't. You have to use the pencil to win the pencil war. It's a responsibility, not like stuff it away. I hate pencils with a loving passion. I would definitely lose the pencils. Number 3, would you rather have a student get sick in the room or have a lice incident? I would rather 25 kids get sick in my room before lice spreads out. This creepy thing with lice, like, I had it when I was in 3rd grade, so I know, I've been there, and it's disgusting, it's awful, it's terrible. I would rather have the puking children. Send me all the puking children. Number 4, not be able to make copies or not be able to project anything. Probably make copies because I have the projector running in my room pretty much all day long. So I think it would be really, really hard to work around not being able to project anything. Like, we use the timers and like everything. We would be dysfunctional without my projector. So definitely lose the copies. Number 5, never be able to wear jeans or always have to wear a school shirt. You know, this is a really funny question, but I don't wear jeans anymore. On casual days, I wear leggings and yoga pants. So I'd be happy to never have a jean day. But if we can transform that into like casual day, that would be fantastic. Like, I'd totally get rid of the jean day because I pretty much wear on jean days leggings and like a hoodie. Like, that would be fantastic. But I get around it. So I wear, sorry for all my males out there, like, I know this doesn't pertain to you, but when we have jean days, like, I wear my leggings, and then there's these camis that are on Jane, and I'm sure that other places have them too, but they're super long camis, so they like cover, you know, the behind. And then I also wear like, I don't know, whatever school shirt or hoodie or whatever on the back of it, or I will wear a cami, like an extra long cami, so everything's all covered and you're still like look appropriate. Number 6, would you rather have 50 well-behaved students or 20 with multiple behavior problems? This one would be so hard. 50 well-behaved students, that's a lot of students in the classroom. Like, that's a lot of students. But I've dealt with that before. Like, my coworker and I, we, you know, join forces every now and then just to get out of our classrooms, and we pile all the kids in one classroom. So we do have a lot of 50 kids at a time. But if they're all well-behaved, I don't know, or 20 with multiple behavior problems. See, here's the thing with the behavior problems. There's always like an underlying reason why they have a behavior problem, at least in my opinion. There's always something happening either at home or at school. Like, there's something happening to make that kid have a behavior problem. So sometimes I love having those students, or the opportunity of, having those students with behavior problems in my classroom, so you can just get to the bottom of it. It can be extremely exhausting, but it can be really rewarding too. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe 50 well-behaved students would be too boring for me. Who knows? 7. Would you rather have to deal with a grumpy parent or admin? Grumpy parent for sure. There's our admin at our school is great, but it just gives me anxiety having to talk to admin. Is it just me? I don't know. I'd much rather talk to a grumpy parent. I feel like I de-escalate situations pretty well now. First year of teaching, I stressed out to the max, but this year, it is what it is. It's always an uncomfortable situation, but yeah, I feel like I know the ways of getting around it and talking to parents now. So definitely grumpy parent. Number 8, would you rather tie a wet shoelace or get sneezed on? Well, since both happen to me daily, first grade, wet shoelace or get sneezed on, I think I would rather tie a wet shoelace, because you can always wash your hands, but you can't always wash your face. Yeah, we had the sneeze talk the last few weeks in first grade, the sneeze talk, sneeze on her. We read a book, by the way, we're reading this book right now, Junie B. Jones. If you're not sure of this book, it's a good November book. I will link it down below. But they talk about germs a lot in this book. So that's really funny that that question is there, because we're reading this in class. So yeah, if you need to have the germ talk and you need a chapter book for it, Junie B's got your back. I would definitely tie a wet shoelace before I get sneezed on. Ugh. Number 9. Would you rather have a longer summer break or more breaks throughout the year? Well, we're on a balanced calendar. I don't know. We hate our calendar every single year, and it always changes, but we have more breaks throughout the year. So we have 2 weeks at fall break, 2 week at winter break, 2 week at spring break, and then we have 3 days off for Thanksgiving break. But sometimes I wish that I would have the whole week at Thanksgiving and 1 week at spring break. I don't know. My mind changes all the time, but I think if it were up to me, I'd love to see if we can go back to the regular schedule, at least in Indiana, and see, how I don't know, see how it is. I think longer summer break might be worth it now that I've lived in more breaks throughout the year. But maybe still have 2 weeks at Christmas. Can that happen? 10, have one-to-one technology but no books in the classroom, or no technology for students but any book you could ever want. Any book you could ever want for sure. I love technology. I'm a technology guru in my school, but any book you could ever want. There's something about actually reading a real book sometimes that is just so rewarding. So I think if it was up to me, I would definitely have any book I would ever want. I have to hurry because the custodians want to clean my room. Number 11, would you rather teach a normal week schedule or only teach 4 days but have longer school? 4 days, for sure. Done. I am good with that. Let's do that now. Can we add that? Can we add that? And number 12, would you rather eat your lunch off of a non-disinfected desk or eat a homemade treat from a student? That one's a tough one, because at least you can see kind of-ish who's been sitting at that disinfected desk. You know who's clean and who's not clean in the classroom. I know first graders, all of them are not clean, but at least you know. But then those homemade treats from students, if I know the family and I know, I've met the parents and really eat the treats. I've done that around Christmas time because they're so excited to give you a treat. So usually I eat the cookies if I know the family. I think I might do the homemade treat instead from the disinfectant. There's so many bodily fluids coming from first graders. This was so much fun. I am so glad that Second Grade Life made this teacher tag. So if you haven't made one yet, go ahead and upload one yourself. I will put all of the questions down below as well, so you get yourself. So thank you so much to my Second Grade Life, and I can't wait to watch everyone else's. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Bye, guys.